What niche should I pick? If I had $1 for every time I heard that question, I would quite literally be a billionaire and I would not need to be doing this. So many people, all the time, dude, should I do fitness? Should I do e-com stores, business? That guy's crushing it with golf stores. Maybe I should do golf stores. I call these people niche jumpers, right? They're jumping from one niche to another niche every single week, and they're just like, dude, my niche isn't good enough. There's no good clients in my niche is broke. And they're making all these judgments and observations within like a couple days of them barely even doing it long enough to see any results whatsoever. The truth is, the best niche for you is the niche that you frankly enjoy working with and writing for, one that you're perfectly good at, you can deliver results, and then 3, the one that you can do long term. That is the best niche. If you're still struggling, here is a little diagram I prepared earlier. I don't know if you can see that. So look at the little Venn diagram right here. Starting from the top, consider 3 things. What are you good at? What's that thing that other people look at you and they go, dude, how are you so good at that thing? You have a natural talent for that thing, right? What are you good at? I want you to list out 3 things that come into that category. Secondly, what do you have experience in, right? Maybe an industry you used to work with, something you did a lot as a kid growing up, or a job you've had before. Maybe you're a plumber by nature and you want to get out of that, but you've had a lot of experience in the plumbing industry. You know the ins and outs of the industry, right? You've had experience in that industry. So experience is number 2. I want you to list out 3 things as well that you've had some good experience with. And then thirdly, frankly, what do you love? What gets you juiced up? What gets you excited? What are your hobbies, passions, all that stuff, right? What gets you fucking excited? What would you love? What niche would you love to work with? I want you to list out 3 of those as well. Now, hopefully, in an ideal world, there's going to be one thing, at least, out of all of those 3, that is going to be all of those 3 things, and that's going to be in the middle. That is going to be the best niche for you. Worst comes to worst, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. So if you got something that hits 2, that's just as good. Frankly, what matters more than that is that you just pick a niche and you go and you just do it. Okay, we have something in our CMB fam that we call the 90-day rule, which just means that whatever niche you pick at the beginning, stick with that niche for 90 days straight. Okay, any less than that really isn't long enough to determine anything about your niche. If they're good, if they're bad, if they're broke, if they're not, blah, 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 right? What matters is just pick a niche, stick with it for 90 days, right? We don't want to stick with it for so long that you're just like miserable and broke. So if after 90 days still no results, by all means, pivot. But at least 90 days, stick to that thing, okay? You're not marrying it, it's not carved in stone, you can change it later, but at least give it a solid crack for at least 90 days. To give you guys a bit of context, so I am, of course, the client acquisition coach for copywriters. When I was first starting up with this business about 1.5 years ago, I was choosing between a few different niches. And I literally, do you know how I chose this? I put copywriting was heads, and I put something else I forgot was tails. I flipped a coin, it landed on heads, and I said, cool, we're doing copywriters. Here we are today, okay? There are literally, I'm not gonna say who they are, but there are people who were in that same mastermind as me over 1 year ago that are still choosing their niche, that are still like, dude, should I do fitness or business coaches? I just can't decide. Like, they're still choosing their niche. Meanwhile, I've gone out, I've made over $500,000, I've done all this thing. I can pivot if I want to, but the truth is, it just doesn't fucking matter. What matters is that you pick one and you go. Just start taking action, right? Start outreach messaging, building your brand, doing whatever you gotta do. Pick one and go. In fact, what I want you to do right now, I literally want you to comment in the comments below. Tell me, what niche are you working with and what niche are you committed to stay working with for at least the next 90 days? I want you to make a decision right here, right now, on this video. Put it in the comments below. Let us all see it. Let us all hold you accountable. And let us know how it goes over the next 90 days, right? I hope that helps. I hope that helps you actually find and choose a niche and get moving. And that's frankly all that matters, all right? I hope that helps. I'll talk to you soon.